Hello, 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 lovelies. Well, it is Saturday morning, which means that we are going to create something absolutely spectacular today. I'm just going to refresh my page here. I want to make sure that I see all of you hopping on here. It's going to be a wonderful day. We just started our brand new collection. And wow, the feedback we've been getting from this is absolutely amazing. You guys are absolutely just in love with this. Now, this new theme for this week is also really special to me because it's actually inspired by one of my, when I say favorite, that is a huge understatement. Like, this is not just my favorite author and my absolutely most favorite series ever. This is so far beyond that. It is inspired by the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I started reading this series in the 90s. There are now 9 massive books that she's put out just in the main part for this series. And then she also has a whole bunch of side novellas and side books and so on to kind of build up this universe. And this really inspired me. It is just the most amazing writing. It's a great story. So if you guys haven't actually read the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon, I would so much recommend that. So let me just hop into the comments here. I'm seeing people just flooding in here. There's Sue. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. And Betty. Teresa. Hello. And Terry. JP. Hello. Good to see you. You're always so excited, JP. Those little GIFs that you put up there are just hilarious. I'm looking forward to that every Saturday. So we're going to wait a couple more minutes here before we get started. But yes, this collection is absolutely a heart piece for me, like beyond a heart piece. This is Matt and I have read these books together. It took us about 2 years, I think it was, to read all of the books together. And it is absolutely so amazing. Now, drop in the comments for me who else has read the Diana Gabaldon books, who watches the TV show, who's read the books, because I need my clan here, you guys. Like, this is just next level. If you have read the books, then you're going to be seeing a lot of pieces. Like, I didn't want to copy Diana Gabaldon's work, obviously. I didn't want to copyright infringe anything here. But I did put a couple of things in there that only people who have read the book are really going to get and really going to appreciate. So I am just so excited to see who else has read these books. So let me just hop into the comments here again. Kimberly, hello, Kimberly. Good to see you. And there's Kathy. Hello. Great to see you guys. And Pietro is here. Pietro, I don't think you've ever missed one of our Saturdays. Like, you have been with us for over a year, and I don't think you've ever missed a Saturday. Andrea's here. Hello. And oh yeah, like Andrea's tagging everybody who needs to be here today. Let's see. And let's see who else. JP says, well, now I need to start reading them because I am Scottish and Celtic and because I'm in need of something new to read. Oh, you are not going to regret it. I got all my kids hooked on this and they love it. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. Woohoo! And Wanda's here. Yes, it is Happy Workshop Day. Now, one person I know that we're missing here today is Nelda, because she's on vacation. She's going to the ocean, and I am like just so happy for her. But yes, she's the one that reminds me to cheers and like sends up lots of hearts. So somebody's gonna have to take up that one, like send up lots of hearts. Make sure everybody remembers. Let's see. Sue says, I have read them all and watched most of the series. See, there we go. And BJ, hello BJ. Oh my gosh, we have some visiting time to catch up with once we get to Brazil, BJ. Peggy is here. And Virginia is here. She loves the series. Tammy, good morning, Tammy. Oh, there we go. There's all those hearts. here, Danielle. She's just gonna grab her tea, and Jacqueline is here. Hello, Jacqueline. I love the pictures that you put up this week. You know what? I don't know what it is about your printer, but the color schemes are always just a little bit different from what we usually see, and I just love it. It looked stunning. It was so beautiful. Okay, so first of all, for those of you who are new here, which I would love to see who is new here today. Oh, there's Angie too. Good morning, Angie. Good to see you. It was so fun chatting with you this week. So first of all, I would love to see who is new here today. Like, who has never been to one of our workshops before? And just put up a big me kind of thing. And I would just love to welcome you and have all our members welcome you. And there's Arlette. Hello, Arlette. Good to see you. And then, of course, a big shout out to all of our members who are here. I see a lot of members in our workshop here today. It is so full. You guys are always such big fans. And there's Helen. Woohoo! Good to see you, Helen. Okay. So first of all, let me do some introductions here before we get started. My name is Anani, and along with my most amazing, lovely husband, Matt, we started the Happiness Brigade April last year. And we designed these beautiful pieces and decided to put it up into a membership so that for a low monthly price, everybody can participate and get all of the beautiful kits that we have. So we created the crafting studio, which is our membership. It's $9 a month. And every time we create a kit, like our junk journal pages or ephemera or anything that we make for the crafting studio, we put into that membership. It's over 300 kits now. Can you guys believe it? In just over a year, we've got over 300 kits. That's crazy. Anyway, so we put it all into the membership, and you can just download everything. Like, there's no obligation to stay. There's no long-term commitments. You can just stay however long you want, download all the kits, join the workshops, get all the bonuses, have so much fun chatting with everybody. And so, yeah, that is what we do. That is, the whole reason for putting this all together is so that everybody can just have a great time, downloading as much as they want, building as much as they want, and learning along the way. Now, I see somebody sent us some stars. Angie, thank you so much for those. That always just sends up happy bubbles in my heart. Like, I don't know how you send up stars. I haven't actually sent stars, but that just makes my heart bubble. Hi, Ophelia. Great to see you. And Marian is here. Teresa. Let's see here. Marianne is here. And Lydia is here. Great to see you. Well, I'm glad that you found us, Lydia. Yes, we do have member-only workshops once a month. For the last couple of months, we didn't because I have been so-called on vacation. That's like a big quotation mark there, on vacation. Visiting with grandkids back in Canada again. But inside this workshop is always free. Like, inside this Facebook group, the Let's Create Something Facebook group, is always the free workshop. Then when we start doing our member workshops again, we go into the Crafting Studio Facebook group and we host our member-only workshops right there. So let me just see who else is hopping on here. Venetia, hi, and Nikki, there you are. And Jen is here too. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. Let's see here. Cheryl. Oh my gosh. And Janet made it. Woohoo! Janet, I'm so glad you're back. And Kathy, you can never leave now. You're a solid, permanent pillar in this community. Let's see here. Who else is hopping on here? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am your host for this workshop, and I will be creating all the crafting things right along you right here. Matt is going to be our guy in the chair. He is our techie. He's going to be dropping bonus links for everybody. He's going to be like answering your questions. He's going to, you know, just help you guys out if you have any trouble with links or anything. So yeah, he's our guy in the chair. Say hi, Matt. Everybody, hello. He always gets such a cute smile. He's so shy. Anyway, I just wanted to give a big shout out also to all of our moderators and helpers who always help us with this. Andrea you guys might see her in the group. She's just always chatting with everybody. Hi, Andrea. So wonderful of you to always help us here. Andrea's our moderator. Then we also have Sue Phillips. Sue, just give a big shout out here that you're here. I know I saw you in here. And Sue is our welcome committee and our cheerleader. She always says hi to everybody. She cheers everybody on. She comments on all of your creations. So thank you so much for that, Sue. And then also Sandra. Andrea, can you please tag Sandra? I believe I saw her coming in here today. And Sandra is our brand ambassador. So you guys might see some beautiful creations that she comes up with using our kits. And then she's also in charge of our Happy Mail that she sends out usually twice a month. She sends out packages and packages of Happy Mail. So if you guys haven't signed up for our Happy Mail yet, go on over to our guides in our Facebook group. And then you will see a whole list of like letters of the alphabet, and whenever your letter comes up, like if your name starts with a C for Kathy or an M for Matt, then you write in your name under there with your address and all the things that you love, and then she just randomly, she's got a computer program and everything that randomly picks out names every month and sends out like beautiful Happy Mail pieces. I think we've sent out 50 in the last 2 months, which is absolutely just phenomenal. So thank you so much for that, Sandra. Okay, who wants to see what we're making today? Let's see this. So today is a no-sew junk journal. We have a whole bunch of new people joining us, and the number one thing they always ask is, how do I make a journal? Like this is, and by the way, no-sew journals have become a really big thing lately. Everybody's making it. Sorry, I'm just seeing some new people coming in here. Let's see who else hopped on here before I could say hi. Gwendolyn, I just saw you in the other group there. Let's see. Hi, Gwendolyn. Great to see you. And Marian is here. Let's see. Ditta, hello. And Diana is here. This is great to see you guys. And Wilna. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh. We have 2 Teresas, right? One after the other here. This is awesome. I'm so glad to see everybody. Alrighty. So what we're making today is our no-sew junk journal. And this is our freebie version. So our freebie, Matt's going to drop the link for you guys to this week's freebie. And let's just see here. We're going to open this up. And isn't this just stunning? I love this. Now, it was really a challenge not to have like a Harlequin novel like cover here, but still capture the romance. Yeah, we tried to stay away from like Harlequin romance novel kind of look. But I mean, this is pretty stunning, right? So, and this really captures it. Like, we've got the standing stones, we've got the Scottish, like Highland, like, just elements, like the Celtic cross and the ring, of course. And I mean, this is just so absolutely stunning. And then we have our journal pages on the inside. We've got some beautiful bookmark ephemera pieces, which, by the way, if you put this on really nice cardstock, and you can even laminate it, and then you can use it inside of your Outlander books as a bookmark, right? Aren't these so incredible? I just love this. Look at the textures, right? The tartan plaids. Look at that. Isn't that just so gorgeous? And this page, next one. Now, you might see that there's this page again, which is the same as the outside page. And I'm going to show you guys why I did that in just a second here. As soon as we just browse through this, we got some script pages and pockets. And there we go. There's the back cover. We have a beautiful spine as well. Look at that. Absolutely stunning, right? Now, this is 6 pages. Oh, let me just see somebody saying hi over there. Sonia is here. And Karen. Hello, Karen. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. Let's see. Marsha is here too. Finally made it to a live stream. She says, I'm so happy you're here, Marsha. And Wilna says, oh dear, I think my first page is upside down. Wilna, this is not the first. I am going to show you. I really shouldn't, but I'm going to show you anyway. This page is extra thick. You know why? Because the first page that I glued in here was upside down. And then I glued it the right side up. And guess what? As soon as I flipped to the next page, I realized this page is upside down too. And so what I had done was the whole thing was actually the right side up, but my covers that I put on was the wrong way around. And so this was a total disaster. And yet, look at this. You would never be able to tell. These look perfect just the way they are. They're supposed to be on the bottom, but nobody knows. It looks good anyway. So don't even worry about it. It's gonna look stunning. And you know what? You're gonna fill it up with so many beautiful pieces that nobody's gonna know that anything is upside down. You guys would not have known if I didn't tell you that this page was upside down or that this page was upside down, right? So there you go. This is our beautiful piece that we're going to be creating today. Andrea says, yeah, I thought it looked thick. Another blooper? Yes, but there's no proof of this blooper. I did not do this on camera. Okay, so there we go. Now, with this, this is just a 6-page freebie, right? And with this, you can make an absolutely stunning folio, no sew junk journal. And you can do that by printing up all of these pages several times. So for instance, these writing journal pages and so on, you can print that up 10, 20 times and just insert that into your journal. And then you can have like alternating background pages, like alternating textures, right? So you can add that too. You can add like newspaper print. You can add any pages that you want. Oh my gosh, look at that. Somebody else sent us some stars. Thank you so much, Arlette. Thank you so much. Mwah! That's awesome. And Linda says, finally alive, I can attend. That's amazing. Okay, and so, yeah, if you print like 10 of your texture pages and 10 of your printed page, like your lined pages, and 10 of your journal pages, then suddenly you've got a 30-page journal that is absolutely stunning. You just alternate the pages and add some of your other pages, add some fabrics. It is going to look absolutely stunning. And, you know, put some text, like script pages in there as well. And you have a beautiful, beautiful no-sew junk journal. Now, for those who want to take their journaling to the next level, we have the upgrade kits, right? And I have to show you guys this. I could not stop myself, you guys. I have like 12 pages of design pages. Now, as you guys know, design pages take me 5 times as long as any other pages to complete. And these were no exception. Because this is such a heart piece for me, this was just so much fun and so gorgeous to create. So Matt's going to drop the link for you guys on how to get these junk journal and texture pages. It's like $5 and it's over 40 pages, you guys. Like, so I have 12 design pages on here. Just look at all the detail in these, right? And look at this. Oh, this is just so incredible. We put some clan pieces in there, and this is obviously the woman coming through the stones, traveling through time, reaching out to the laird of the lands. And if you guys know Outlander, this is like Jamie and Claire, right? So this is just so incredible. And I love the colors for this theme, right? Just look at that. The plum and heather and soft greens, and this is so incredible. And the traveling through the glens and the traveling cloaks and the wagons. Obviously, apothecary and healing is a big part of this story. It's gorgeous. Letters, absolutely stunning letters. All of these. Just look at that. So you can use all of these beautiful design pages and intersperse that. Oh, this came out a little bit wonky. This was not intended to look this way. Maybe I need to look at my printer here for a second, because yeah, this looks kind of really purple. That was not intended. And this one too is like another really, really purple one. Woo! Yeah, we'll maybe keep those ones aside. This is a texture page, and isn't that just so beautiful? And a ghost script page. These make beautiful filler pages inside of your journal. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this. So in today's workshop, I am going to show you guys how to build the freebie, but I'm also going to show you how to add all the additional pages for your junk journal into this journal. So if you have the upgrade kit, then you're going to be able to have a big fat journal that you put inside of there. And now, of course, we can't just have the journal itself, the pages. We have to have some ephemera and some beautiful pieces that we put into there. So let me just hop into the comments here again quickly. Barb says, I am so excited, but my partner wants his lunch, so I'll be back and forth. Sounds good there. Adulting needs to happen, I guess. Here, let me just see here. Janet says, I'm getting it. Absolutely. I'm so excited. Before you go though, Janet, you have to have a quick look at this ephemera pack here as well. And Kylie says, I love purple and green together. Oh, you know, I don't think I've done many things with purple and green together, but it works so well, right? And Sky says, what a beautiful journal. Okay, so let's see here. Let me see. Absolutely beautiful, says Kathy. Okay, so today, because all of you are joining us live here, we have some beautiful live bonuses for you. So one of the live bonuses is going to be this gorgeous hidden paperclip that we're going to be designing together with all these little pieces of ephemera that are going to go onto it. And we're going to build this together live. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And then we're going to add it to our freebie journal, right? And we're also giving away this beautiful flop. So those of you who have been with us for a while know that we have a flip-flop journal, flip-flop folio. Well, this is a flip that you can add to your journal to hide little things underneath of it. So we're going to build this as well. And this is one of your freebies also that you're going to have as part of this today's live bonuses. And then And then there's also the scene page, which I don't know if I actually printed. I thought I did, but I don't seem to have it here. So I will have to see that maybe later. I'll show you guys. But anyway, you're also going to get a beautiful scene page that you can add to your journal as well. So those are all the live bonuses that you guys are going to get. Our replay bonuses are little flips that also go along with the flip-flop. Oh, sorry, these are flops. Yeah, this big one is the flip. These little ones are the flops. And so I'm going to show you how to put that inside of your journal. And we also have a huge page of ephemera that's also going to be part of the replay. Now, how to get your replay bonuses is once I put our replays up on, like our workshop up on YouTube, then in the description of that video, you'll find all your replay bonuses. So make sure to check out all of our videos for all of those bonuses, you guys, because that is sometimes just magical, the things that we put in there. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, Matt's going to drop the link for you guys, so then you can get the YouTube channel there as well. Okay, so those are our bonuses. Now comes the ephemera. And oh my gosh, it's 45 pages. We have family, like clan family trees, like the Mackenzies, the Grants, the Frasers. We have beautiful little envelopes and like stamps here, and postmarks and tickets. And let's see what else we've got here. And tags and more stamps. Look at all this. More and more and more ship tickets, right? We have these beautiful pockets, like vertical pockets. These are all the things that we're going to be adding to our journal today. We're going to be doing only the things in the free journal, like the freebie. But I'm going to show you how to incorporate some of these other pieces from the upgrade kits for the journal as well. So these are the beautiful horizontal pockets. We've got additional bookmarks. Like, just look at this right here. Aren't these just spectacular? More tags. These are just so cool. Oh my gosh, I love these. And more tags. And so this is just to fill up your journal, and these make for beautiful like journaling spaces on the back as well, right? So you can print these onto like the lined pages, and then you'll have beautiful, like not white, but beautifully themed backings for your journals or your cards, and it'll be lined as well. So let's see here. These ones, there's more tags right here. So many tags. And then there's some of these journaling cards. We've got specimen cards right here with our specimen folders, our pockets. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got side pockets. Look at all these gorgeous side pockets. We've got more journaling cards. Just so much stuff. Look at all of this. And we've got little hidden pockets as well, made from little envelopes that you could put into your journals. And oh my goodness. Oh, and these folders. I'm going to show you guys how to make these folders because everybody's been asking about these for some of our other kits. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that. We have some stuff that I haven't even cut out yet. So this is absolutely just magical. So oh yeah, this is actually, these are the bonuses that you guys get. So this is the hidden paperclip bonus, the live bonus for today. This is the flip that you guys are getting. This is the scene page. Let me just grab that. Isn't that so stunning? And you can actually add this to your journal as well. And these are the flops and the ephemera page. So these are all the bonuses that we have today. So whew, what a great kit, right? And there's more stuff, like I said, that we haven't printed up yet, but we will get to those. So let me just put all of this away as Matt's going to drop the first bonus for you guys. It's going to be the scene page. So if you wanted to add that scene page to your journal, then you can quickly print that out and cut it, and then we can just start by adding that right in there. Okay. Whew, there Christine is here too. Hello, Christine. Great to see you. Okay. First of all, before we get started on our beautiful creation here today, let's do a cheers. Cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday.
Cheers.
Grab your coffee. Cheers, lovey. Oh, this is lovely. Coffee first thing in the morning. Hi, Diane. Great to see you. It's so nice touching base with you this morning. Okay, so we haven't started yet, so you're exactly still on time. So this is basically what our theme looks like for today. We have these beautiful pages. We have lined pages. We have our hero page, which is a beautiful design page, which, by the way, print this page twice. This page is going to be our page that we use for the cover as well. So print this page twice. And then I printed up another one of these pages right here. And of course, there's a texture page right here. And I printed up, so yeah, I printed two of these. And then there's our script page. And I printed up another one of these ones because I want to use this as the back of my journal. So you don't have to have this many copies of everything, but I wanted my journal to be a little bit more bulky. And so that's why I wanted to print a few extra pieces just to bulk it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more interesting, because we have so much to add to it today. Matt actually is going to drop for you guys the link to the Ephemera Pack. So that's for the upgrade pack for the Ephemera. It's 45 pages, you guys. It is absolutely stunning. So if you haven't grabbed the Ephemera Pack yet, do that. And you also, if you're a member though, for $9 a month, you get the Ephemera Pack, the journal, all 300 kits that we already have in the shop, everything for free inside your membership. Okay, so we also have these beautiful pockets and beautiful ephemera pieces and bookmarks. I've cut all mine out here already, so it's ready to go. So let me ask the big question, you guys. Who is making this with me today and who is only watching? Let's see, all the brave souls. Let's see, who is actually making this junk journal with me today? I would love to see it. So just give me a quick hands up there if you're going to be making this with me. Okay, so I have this page right here that I am going to just put aside. This is going to be my backing page for my journal. JP says she's making it. Pietro is making it. Mickey is trying to make it. Ramona is watching today. Hey, Ramona. Peggy is making it. Kimberly is making it. Wow, we are having so many people making this today. Karen is just watching today. And somebody was just saying she's waiting on something. I just missed that. Kathy says, being brave. Good job, Kathy. Good job. Roseanne, hello, Roseanne. I haven't seen you. Did I see you at last week's workshop? I can't remember, but great to see you today. Okay, wow, we have so many people making this today. Ophelia is watching and cutting out. Diane says, making it and love the colors. That is so awesome. Arlette says, making, of course. Okay, there we go. So if you have two of these pages printed, put one of them aside for your backing page. So this is going to make up the back of your journal. Then of course there's your script page. You can use this as the back of your journal, like if you prefer. When I was doing this journal, the sample one, I just used this main page right here. Let me just grab that here quickly. So I use this as the front and this is the back. So you can absolutely do that if you want to. So we've got this here, we've got a script page, we've got another texture page, we've got a couple of our writing, like journal pages right here. And then of course we have one of these pages, which I want this cover to go on there. So I'm going to put that aside as well. And this is going to be my scene page. So maybe I will actually add this to here. Now, you guys, I have to show you guys something. Because I didn't cut this piece out specifically because I wanted to show you guys something absolutely incredibly special. One of our members, and I'm not going to say her name because she's always been really shy in letting us say anything when she sends us something or gives us something. So I'm not going to say her name. But we got a package yesterday. Since we're finally back in Calgary, she had sent it to Calgary, and one of our members had sent us this. Now, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but you guys better start, like, if anybody who knows crafting is probably starting to hyperventilate at this moment. I had no idea what this was because I'm like, 3 boxes, what? Like, I was expecting one thing in a little package, and then we got this. And I just about freaked out. Who can guess what this is? I want to see some guesses. Yes, Barb asks, are you Canadian? And Barb, Matt is Canadian. I am South African. But yes, we do have raised our kids in Canada. Now we're digital nomads and we travel around the world. So we are kind of from everywhere at this point. So I don't know who can put some guesses in on what is in these packages. I needed to show you guys. Yes, Deborah, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You guys know what this is? I have never even heard of this. This is incredible. So we open this up. Look at this. And not 1 pair of scissors, but 3 pairs of scissors. So look at this. This is magical. And I don't know if any of you have ever tried these scissors, but they are just the absolute best. Like, you can't even feel like you're cutting anything. This is just so magical. This is just incredible, you guys. Absolutely incredible. So we got these little ones. We're using these for just finer cuts. Actually, Matt has been using everything for everything. Like, he is just so impressed. And I was actually printing up extra stuff last night so that we could cut more things out, right? So we've got this beautiful one right here. And then we have, this one is the 7-inch Pro 2, which has a little bit of an angle to it almost, like a little bit of a curve to it. And so it works really well cutting around corners and cutting like shapes and so on. Just look at this. Isn't this just so incredible? And it's beautifully balanced. And look at my hand can fit into these things right here, like these holes, and it just feels so perfect. This is absolutely amazing. So I just want to say how incredibly grateful Matt and I are for this. We did not even know this existed. Lori says she actually just ordered that this morning. That's incredible. So this is Guggenheim scissors, and then this one is super scissors. So, oh my gosh, like this, I have been cutting with this all morning long, and I am so impressed. Like, just look at the quality of this. Look at how beautiful this is. So these are the ones, these are a little bit heavier, but again, my whole hand fits into that, and it just makes it so easy. You know what, Teresa? Matt's whole hand fits into here as well, and he has huge hands. So yeah, like this is absolutely, absolutely incredible. So thank you for this absolutely lovely, unexpected, and just wonderful, wonderful gift. Matt and I were just, we couldn't believe it. We were so blown away, and we feel so privileged. So thank you very, very much for these. So I am going to just hand this over to Matt to cut this out, because I want to add this to our journal actually. So let me just hand this over. Now, the first thing that we're going to do for this is we're going to be folding all of our journal pieces. Like all of our pages for the journal, we're going to be folding in half. So once you cut out all the white trim around everything, you can just fold in half. And again, you guys, you can use any pages that you want. It doesn't have to be these journal pages. You can cut anything out to size and just add it to your journal. And it will make beautiful pages to add. Like, so don't worry about having these exact pages. Any kind of lavender, any kind of plum, red, green, it's all gonna go. And when you have the junk journal and texture pages, all of those pages can go into your journal as well. Like, they just make beautiful fillers and interest pieces, and because of all the textures on them, it just is so beautiful. Like, once you put pockets on there and stuff it with your ephemera, it's basically just makes like little edges on everything, right? So there we go. And you can ink your pages as well if you want to. I am not inking these pages. I actually have to get some new distressed ink, like just some bronze ink. That's the one that I finally ran out of, so I have to get some new ones before we leave for Brazil, because in Brazil you can't find anything. So I'm gonna fold this page here. And we also have to travel with some paper, because again, in Brazil you can only find 20-pound paper, nothing really better than that. So we have to make sure to get some of that as well. So let's see. Okay, now we have all of our pages. We have our hero page right here. We have script page right here. So what I usually do, especially when you have lots of pages that you're dealing with, I want to put all my design pages, all my hero pages, that's pages that have like beautiful designs on them and so on, I'm going to put to one side. And then I have my script pages in another pile, and I have my texture pages in another pile. So, and then I also have these journal pages, right? So 2 of these journal pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off my journal with maybe, let's see, I will have a journal page, and then I will have maybe I'll do a texture page, and then I'm going to do probably my scene page once Matt is done with it. And then I'm going to do another script page. Did I do my script page first? No, a journal page and a script page, and then my last design page. So it's basically going like journal page, texture page, design page, and then journal page, script page, design page. So you can kind of layer it like that, so you don't have like 5 texture pages one after the other, right? It's kind of just a little bit interspersed, so it just makes it a little bit more interesting with those ones. So let me see here. Danielle, I have a question. What if my pages are different sizes? My cutting is crooked and ends up with pages being smaller than others. That is not a big problem, Diane. I do that all the time. Or Danielle, sorry, not Diane, Danielle. I do that all the time. It's not always right. It's not always perfect. But you know what? It's a junk journal. Like, it's not supposed to be. It's not like a scrapbooking, perfectly curated kind of thing. A junk journal is exactly that. You use different size pages, you use crooked pages, you ink the imperfections as much as you can, right? Just ink it. And, and then you can just, once it's done, you're not even going to notice. Like when you look at this book here, this one, there's a lot of pieces right here that are not exactly the same. It kind of overlaps and so on. So once you take some ink to this, you're not even going to be able to tell. Or you can just trim off. If there's like lots of big white spaces, you can just trim that off afterwards. Yeah, these pages I've trimmed a lot. But yeah, you can, especially like when you have white pieces, once it's done. And Janet says, yeah. Janet says you lace it. That's right. You could lace it. You can ink it. You can do anything you want to make this look beautiful. And it does, right? So it's real. Like it's going to be really beautiful. Okay, so this is my scene page. I'm going to fold this in half as well. And this is going to go in the middle of my journal here. So one thing I would highly recommend before you start gluing is checking to see that all your pages are the right side up. And now I can officially say that I am speaking from lots of experience in this. Okay, so for those of you who have the upgrade pieces, like for your ephemera pack or for your journals, these clan trees are beautiful pieces to add to your journal as well. So you can fold these double and like just like this, and you can absolutely glue these right into your journal as well. These are going to be stunning, 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 stunning. By the way, members, I have more bonus scene pages coming. Like I will be dropping those for you guys sometime this week. But yeah, this is just one of the pieces of, a Scottish woman working in her apothecary, or as they called it during that time, surgery, because that's where she keeps all her medicines and so on, right? So, okay, so you can put as many pages as you want together for this. So let's just make sure our pieces are really flat, like really squeeze them together well. There we go. So let's just check to see everything is the right way up. So now that you have your bundle on top of each other like this in the right order, so this is what you want it in. So flip it over, make sure that you check it's the right way up. This one is a little bit hard to tell, but that's a good thing. And this way, oh, what did I do here? This is supposed to be the scene page. Yeah. So there we go. That's the right way up. And then another journal page and a script page and a design page. Okay, so they're all the right side up. Now I'm going to leave them on this side, open sides to the left, right? So they're all basically just flipped over this way. So now I'm going to take the top one, flip it back this way so that the open side is facing to the right. And I'm going to add my glue. I'm going to glue this whole page right here. Oh, big globs of glue just came out. Yikes. And we're gonna glue all these pages together by doing exactly this. So now we take the top of this left-hand pile here, and we're gonna flip it over again so the open side faces the right, and we're just gonna glue it right onto there. And just do your best like getting it like nicely aligned. It doesn't have to be, you know, rocket science. Just put it on best that you can. It doesn't matter if it's not exactly right. And now we're gonna go back to our glue and put glue on the top here again. You know what? Andrea says it looks like this glue is never going to end, and that is true. I bought like 10 bottles of this glue in Mexico, and I don't want to use my other glue until I'm done with this glue. So I'm like, I can't keep traveling with 10 bottles of glue. So there we go. So now again, we take from the left-hand pile here, where the opening is facing to the left, and we flip it over, and so the opening is to the right, and we glue it down right on top here. And you can line it up a little bit, make sure it's like nicely lined up as best you can. And we're gonna glue some more. Now, you know, if you have 50 pages added to, like that you're adding to this, then this is gonna take you a little while. So put on a show, put on like music, put on whatever it is that you're listening to, because this might take a while. The 6 pages, it doesn't take so long. Just a few minutes here. Now, who is making a bigger one today, and who is just doing the 6-page one with us? Let me see. So let me see here. So many good ideas in the comments, says Ramona. That's great to hear. Okay, so now we're gonna take the left-hand side pile. We're gonna flip it over so the opening is facing the right, and we're gonna glue it on. Perfect. And by the way, this way, by creating a no-sew journal, you can make it as thick as you want, right? Because the spine is going to depend on how many pages you have glued together here. And you can really just make it as thick as you want. So let's add some more glue. Sometimes I think that I just have a great time playing. Sorry, I'm just having a good time with the glue here. Alrighty. Okay, left-hand side pile, flip it over, and let's glue this down. Try and line it up nicely. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This one is a little bit on the low side here. I'm just moving it up. That's the nice thing about using liquid glue, is that you have a few minutes to kind of move things around. And we're gonna add some more glue. So who is it here? Peggy says she's going to make a big one, so she's not going to make it with us right now. Okay, so this is our last page that we're putting on now. Let's see. And take the last page, we put it, flip it over, we line it up nicely. There we go. So now this is 6 pages of our junk journal. Now, if you, so Wilna, I just double printed some pages here so that mine is a little bit thicker, and it's all just part of the 6-page freebie. So you can absolutely, you can print up those pages 30 times and make a big fat journal just with the pages I gave you. So let me show you guys. So once we open this up here, this is what it looks like. So page 1, there's our beautiful journal pages, and we have a texture page. There's our scene page. Look at how beautiful that looks. And another journal page. We have a script page, and we have another design page. So look at that. Isn't that stunning? That is so lovely. Woohoo! Go us! Okay, I'm just waiting for this to dry here a little bit. Now we're going to do the backing and the front. So the back cover and the front cover. Kathy says, oh, now I see why I don't have as many as you. Okay, so let me just quickly show everybody who has the upgrade pieces. Matt's going to drop the link for you guys again for the junk journal and texture pages. So if you don't have the upgrade pieces yet, members, you already have this inside the membership. So you can just download those for free. But yes, so you can just take these pages, fold it in half, and just start gluing it to your journal, right? Like it's exactly the same process. Remember to make sure that you have them in the right order that you want them, and then take your whole bundle and flip it over, and that way it stays in the right order. You make sure that everything is the right side up and so on, right? So as well as your texture pages, like let me just grab some textures here. So your texture pages, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to fold it in half, and you're just going to glue it to your journal pages. Same with script pages. All the pages that you're going to be adding to your journal, you handle in exactly the same way. Here's some additional pages here as well. All of this is part of that collection. So, okay. Let's see here. Vanjie says, I'm watching and making You Have Mail. Wow, those are 2 extreme things to put together. Like the You've Got Mail kit and the junk journal one. Wow. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, in order to do the spine and the backing all at once, I decided I'm going to do this texture that's part of your freebie package. I'm going to use this as my back for my junk journal today. So the previous time I actually just used the alternate page that was part of, let me see here, what did I just do with this? So this page here that I printed up another time, I used this as the front and this as the back. Today I'm going to use this as my back, and I'm still going to use this as my front. So let's quickly go over that. Now, I want to put my backing piece just white side up, and then I want to line up my journal with placing it just perfectly onto the edge here. I want to line it up as best as I can. So basically putting it onto the back, right? So that's going to be the back. So I'm putting down my backing page, white side up, and then I'm putting my journal flat on here with the back of the journal onto the backing page. And I'm going to line it up nicely, best I can. There we go. Now I'm going to hold it down and then lift up this piece and kind of make a crease on the spine here so that I know where to fold it. Right, so I'm folding it right there on that crease, and then I'm folding it all the way over. Make sure that we keep that line nicely. And I want to crease that nicely in there. So basically you're just making sure that you have a nice fold line right there. So when you flip this over, you can see that it fits nice. Might want to move this up a little bit. Just make sure that it's just lined up really nicely there. And that's before we start gluing it. We want to make sure that we have a nice fold line. There we go. So yeah, that looks lovely. The front doesn't matter so much because we're going to be gluing the front cover over top of this, right? But the back, you want to make sure that everything is nicely lined up on the back here, because this is our back cover. So just go over that fold line again a few times on your spine, and there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Perfect. Okay, so now when you take this off, you can give it a few more folds here, just to make sure that we have a nice crease going. And we're going to do the same with, so we're going to basically what we're doing is we're making a spine, right? And folding it nicely. There we go. So now we have a beautiful spine folded with just a backing page, like just using a regular texture page. We have our spine. So this is our spine. Now if your spine is much bigger, obviously if you have more pieces glued together, then your spine is going to be much bigger than this, right? But there we go. This is going to be lovely. Okay, so now let's grab the ink. We're going to just glue the ink. Ink. The glue down to this. There, the page is on. There we go. So I'm trying to read comments and ink at the same time here, you guys. That's not a good combination. Let's get lots of glue on, because the last thing you want is for your covers to start lifting up once you're done with everything, right? So let's just put this piece on. Oh, and I also like to add some glue just to the edge of all the pieces that I've glued together here. Just, you know, I don't know if that actually makes a difference, but this is how I learned it, and this is kind of how it stuck. And I've never had pieces come apart. I've had a lot of bloopers, but that was not one of them. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just lay this on here. beautifully lined up where we had it before. And I'm going to bring up our page here. We're going to make sure everything is nicely lined up. There we go. That is lovely. Wow. Look at how nice that looks, right? Look at that spine. And we just want to go over that a few times, make sure we've got those lines nicely, make that spine nice and crisp. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at that. So now our back cover is done. Just want to move it a little bit. There we go. If there's any overhanging pieces, it's not the end of the world. We can always ink it, of course, or we can just trim it a little bit. It's really like, it's not a big deal if you have a few extra pieces hanging over the side there. Okay, so now let's glue on this piece. And I'm gonna put the glue on the flap that has to stick on, because otherwise, if I put glue on this side here, we're gonna have glue pieces at the end here sticking out, because the flap that we're gluing on is actually smaller than the page. As we're waiting for this piece to dry, Matt's going to drop the second bonus for you guys. And that's going to be the hidden paper clip. If you guys have a chance to cut that out, then we can actually make that together as well. Okay, so there we go. And that is, our spine is now done. Look at that. It's beautifully held together. We've got our back cover on our book. On our journal, look at that. That is so awesome. Woohoo! Look at that. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so now comes the big part. We're actually going to add our beautiful cover. Now, if you have the complete kit, I'm just going to show you here quickly. Like, I was kind of torn between what to do for the front cover, because I was like, what should I add for the freebie? Because I really wanted to have this one as well. But that only showed the male figure. And then I thought, well, this might be nice for the back. So you could do that, like put this in the front cover, this as your back cover, or just use this as your front cover. Or, you know, go completely the other way and use just a blank piece, like one of our, like one of these pieces, for instance, as your front and back. And then you can put like a word label or maybe some kind of beautiful frame or something on the front. So kind of just make it your own. So yeah, you have lots and lots of options for the front and the back here. So let me just fold this in half. And let's see, I'm gonna just fold this really, really well, because I am not going to cut this, I'm going to tear this. Okay, lovely. Now we have our beautiful cover that we can do here, and we can just glue that right on the front. And look at how perfectly that fits, right? because it's exactly the same size as all your other pages. So that's why it just fits so perfectly. Okay, so let's add some glue to this. Sue says she's got to run and we'll watch the replay. Thanks so much for being here, Sue. We'll see you again next time. Karen says, this kit makes me want to get my bagpipes out. If I had some. Oh my gosh. I am so surprised we haven't heard any Scottish jokes yet today. Like this is one of those kits that just bring out the Scottish in everybody, right? Oh my gosh, you guys are too good. Let's see. No-sew trick number 2. Glue a piece of cardstock or cereal box on the covers before adding the cover piece to make the covers look sturdier. That's a great idea, Elizabeth. Wonderful. Like cereal boxes work so well for that. Okay, so let's add this here. And you can ink all of this, make it look really pretty. You can glitter it up. Karen, is that you that always adds that beautiful glitter and metallic edges and all that kind of stuff, right? So, yeah, you guys can just bling this up. And I just want to get all my creases in there. Keep folding it. Like, that's the trick with this, is like, make sure that until it's dry, you keep folding those creases so that it stays exactly the shape that you want it in, right? Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh, and look at that gorgeous back cover. I love that cover. That is so beautiful. Okay, so let's open this up now, shall we? Look at this. This is our first page. We can add some pockets to this. We can add a slider to this. Members, this is coming your way, by the way, this week, as we have a beautiful bonus pack that we're going to be releasing. And it is going to have a journal slider. It's going to have all the beautiful things that you want to be adding to your journal. It's going to have it all in there. So keep a lookout for that this week. But isn't this just so lovely? So now we can add all of these pieces of ephemera and pockets. Let's just quickly have a look at our journal. Whose journal is finished that they did this? Elizabeth says she's quarter Scottish. Wow, so this is speaking right to your heart, Elizabeth. Let's see here. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, that scene page is so beautiful. And look at this, lots of journaling spaces, lots of space for pockets. Oh, this is gorgeous. And see how my piece like overhangs a little bit here? So what I can do, I'm going to use my handy dandy scissors right here. And let's just cut this. These are so lovely. I just cannot thank you enough for these amazing scissors. Okay, any imperfections, we can always just ink it. Right, everybody? You guys know it. Okay. Wilna says, just my cover still. I'm almost there. Kathy says, I got stuck, so I'm watching, but we'll keep on it and get there. That's good. Mine, says Elizabeth. Yay! Look at that. Janet is done. I discovered how to print it in smaller version. Set your printer to A5. Okay, there you go. That's awesome. Here, let me just, my keyboard stopped working here. Elizabeth asking, what kind of scissors? Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, you're gonna have to watch the replay. I just did a big unboxing and reveal of a lovely gift that we got from one of our members. And it's these absolutely stunning Guggenheim scissors. Like, we've got a big one. She sent us a set of 3 of these, and it's like a big one, a little one, a medium one, and they're absolutely just, oh, so amazing. It just cuts so nice. You're just looking for excuses to cut things all the time. Okay, so now that this is a little bit more dry, we're going to go to our first page here, and we're going to say, okay, well, what do I want to add to my first page? We have, like, in the Ephemera Pack, which Matt's going to drop the link for you guys for that, is a huge amount of ephemera, like hundreds of pieces of ephemera, you guys, so that you can add it to your journal. If you have the freebie, which is what we're going to be working with here, only the pieces from the freebie, we're going to be putting in beautiful pockets. And I think I'm going to put my pocket actually here. I love this piece actually right here. Matt's going to drop this ephemera pack for you guys that we have here. So that is like 45 pages of ephemera, and it's absolutely just incredible, like absolutely gorgeous. Let's just see here. So let's just plan out a little bit what goes where. I don't want to put anything over top of the scene page because that is just so beautiful. So maybe if you have like a sprig of lavender, wouldn't that look so beautiful here? So maybe a sprig of lavender, maybe like with some washi tape over top of it. Like, we've got some washi tape pieces that you can cut out and put over top of it, and that would look lovely. Maybe some lace somewhere. Come, like, give me some ideas of what you guys will be doing with this. So let's see here. And this right here, this is another journal page. This is my script page, so I can add a beautiful pocket right in here. And this is also my design page, which I don't generally like putting things over top of that. But we have some lovely additional things that we're going to add to this as well once we make our bonuses for today. So Matt's going to drop the flip for you guys, which is also your live bonus for today, which we are going to add to our journal. So who's ready? Is everybody ready to start putting this on here and decking out our journal? Everybody ready for that? Perfect. Let's go. Okay. Lace along the outer edges, says Janet. You know what? You never can go wrong with lace. Mr. Bennett from Pride and Prejudice would absolutely disagree. No lace, Miss Bennett. No lace. I beg you. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to add this piece right here. Let's see. Actually, you know what? In this one, I'm going to add this right here. And we're just going to glue just the edges, not the tops, just the edges. The straight edges on this. Lovely pockets. It fits so beautifully with the theme as well. And then we're going to add this one actually right in here. I think quite a few clip art pieces. I have quite a few clip art pieces of apothecary jar, herbs, etc. So thinking I might add some of those with foam squares. That's a great idea. Nikki says, I've put lace on mine attached under the cover. Oh, what a wonderful idea, you guys. Those are great ideas. I just love this group so much. There we go. So there is that. Now with your bookmarks, for instance, you can all put them together. Like you can add a little grommet through the top there and just have them all together. You can put some, I printed this onto one of our backing pages. You can recognize the texture page on the back here. I just printed these bookmarks onto that page, like double-sided, and it turned out beautifully. So see all 6 pages that we got here just with the freebie, everything that you can do with this, right? Like it just makes it so beautiful and so perfect. So I'm going to just add one of these pieces right into here. And let's see. I have actually, I'm going to tuck one of these pockets onto one of my journal pages, just right in here. I don't know about you guys, when you're journaling, like it's nice to kind of like, you know, add little things sometimes that remind you of the day, just to that specific page, right? Okay, so we got a pocket right here, and we could even add another one of our pieces right there. Lovely. And there, and where's our other piece? Oh, here we go. We can add this in here with maybe one of these pieces right in here. Look at that. That is so wonderful. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And 3D dot this maybe right up there. But yeah, this is just so, so gorgeous. Look at our journal, you guys. And this is just with a few pieces. Now imagine if you have that 40-page junk journal kit and the 45-page ephemera pack, is you are going to be busy all week making this journal. It is going to be so amazing. Okay. So now that we have kind of the basics done for our journal, who is going to be sticking with me here today to get all of the bonuses made? Yeah? Let's see here. Where do I get the pockets? So Elizabeth, it's actually included in your freebie. That's this page right here. So we have a horizontal pocket, we have a vertical pocket, we have a side pocket, and we have a couple pieces of ephemera right there. And we also, sorry, I'm just reaching out here for things, have the beautiful bookmarks as well. So that's all part of your freebie. Matt's going to drop the link to the freebie again, just in case you guys didn't get it. But in your ephemera pack, which all our members have, and I think somebody bought the pack this morning already, but all of our members already have this, and we have some beautiful pockets in there, right? I think you're still a member, right, Elizabeth? So yeah, some of these absolutely stunning pockets. Look at these ones, and then these ones over here as well. Some of these ones, like horizontal pockets, and we have vertical pockets. Look at just those beautiful textures and colors, right? So yeah, lots and lots of pieces of pockets in the ephemera pack. So let me just put this all aside here quickly for a minute. Okay, so now let's do the freebies. Who's ready for that? Okay, let's see. Okay, Wilma says she's staying. And Sky says, I'm dreaming of a trip to Scotland. Wouldn't that be so lovely? Oh my gosh. Can you guys imagine if we did like a junk journal retreat in Scotland for a week and we actually make a Scottish theme? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That would be so incredible. Okay, let's see here. Who else? Everybody says that they're staying. Got it. Good. Let's get moving. Okay, I'm gonna put this journal aside for a second just so that we can wait for that to dry. And then we're gonna start building up our pieces here. So first, what we're going to do is we're gonna build up our little piece of hidden paper clip here. Now, the magic with hidden paper clips is you can really make a hidden paper clip with anything. All you need is a base, which you attach a paper clip to, and a cover for that base. And then you can make it really look any which way that you want. It's really, really pretty. Diane says, yes, please, as it's only 2:30 a.m. and the night is young. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got our number one fan right here, Diane. That is so next level. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see here. First thing we're going to do is this little piece right here is our base piece. And as you can see, it has little pieces where it shows you where to attach your paper clip. So we're going to just fold this over here. Like this. And I'm going to grab a paper clip. Let's see what color paper clip are we using today. Probably purple. That matches this theme nicely. Okay, and so we're going to put our paper clip over top of this. I'm just going to stretch it a little bit so it's not so tight. Oh, did I really just break my nail? Okay, there we go. Beautiful. And now this is going to be our cover, and we're going to cover up this paper clip, and that's what makes it a hidden paper clip. So let's see here. We're going to fold this over just in half. And I would highly recommend when you guys cut this out, don't cut out this middle piece yet. Like just keep it like that. And the reason is it's a lot harder to cut it out before you fold it than after you fold it. So let's just fold this in place right here. And then we want to make sure that when we cover up our paper clip, that the paper clip doesn't go all the way in. Like we don't want to tuck it in all the way to the top of here. Because this is going to be a piece that's cut out, that will then show the paper clip over there. So what we want to do is we want to pull back our base so that the paper clip part comes just up to this section right here where we're going to be doing this cutout, right? So just below that section right there. That's where we want it. Okay. And the other thing to remember is do not glue these little tabs shut. Because if you glue them shut, whenever you slide your paper into here for the hidden paper clip, then you can your paper will only fit up to here instead of all the way up to here, because you've glued these pieces shut. So those are just a couple of things to remember. It's hard-won lessons, unfortunately. So let's not repeat those mistakes. So what we want to do is we want to add glue to all the bottom part right here. Right. Do not glue the little flappy pieces. That's not what we want to glue. And then all the way to the top here. That's what we want to glue. Do not glue the flappy pieces. And we're going to do the same on this side here. We're going to glue the outside there. We're going to glue there. But do not glue the flappy pieces. And then all the way the bottom part here. Okay. So now let's add our paper clip right in there, and see, we're just gonna where that indent is right there, so that indent right there and there, you want to make sure that it comes just below that. And we're gonna fold this over. Perfect. our hidden paperclip. Look at that. And it's so cute and adorable, and I love it. And it matches this theme beautifully. Now let's get my scissors here. My brand new little scissors. And it cuts so beautifully. Oh my goodness. This little piece right there. Beautiful. See how easy it is to cut out that piece once everything is folded? And of course you can, if there's any white pieces showing anywhere, then you can just ink that and you won't even notice. I'm just trying to get everything nicely lined up here. That's the nice thing about working with liquid glue, is it's a little bit flexible in moving things around. That is so lovely. Now look at this. Where is that journal now? So now if we go back to our journal, we can add this to our page here. Let's see. Let's add it to this page. We just open it up a little bit right there and we slide it on. And look at, now we have a gorgeous hidden paper clip that matches our theme perfectly. Isn't that so gorgeous? That's beautiful. Now let's just look at some of the pieces we can add to that. We've got like shipping tickets and, you know, all kinds of like check-in, baggage tickets and all that kind of stuff that we could add to this. Railway tickets. So let's see. Let's just add this right to this space right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love that so much. And we're going to add this piece right here. This is just too lovely. Too lovely. Okay. Now, did anybody get to make that with me? But I'm sure most people are probably going to print this afterwards and do that, right? You'll have to wait until the live is finished to try and get the bonus goodies as being technically challenged. No worries, Diane. If you need some help, Matt is always here. He can send you a quick DM with your... Oh, Matt says it's already done. Perfect. Okay, so now let's quickly go over to our flip that we got, which is also a beautiful piece that we can add to our junk journal. Now, this is kind of just to create some interaction and some interest. It's beautiful when we add this. And I would like to add it to this journal page right here. So what we do with these ones is this is like the back and the front of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to just glue these two pieces back to back like this right there. Now, what you can also do is you can actually print this piece right here onto a backing page. So that way it's going to be completely, not white on the back side. You can print it onto any of your backing pages. That will look lovely. But for now, you can use this piece that I gave you guys. So let's just add that piece to it. Oops, I'm dropping everything. So let me just add some glue to this. Enough glue, I think. I've got my fingers all glued together as well. And let's just add this to here. Okay, try not to go over the fold line up there, because otherwise it's gonna fold this piece at the bottom. And again, if there's any white pieces showing, don't worry about it. You can always ink it away. It's not a big deal. Now look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. And what we can do is now take this and add it to our journal right here. You can add it to the top, and then it just flips open and you can have little messages at the bottom, or we can add it to the bottom and flips open and you can add messages right in here. I actually think that I want it this way. Yeah, I'm gonna add it right here to this side right here. So let's add some glue to our glue tab. Here. And then I want to show you guys something really cool that we could put underneath of this. So just look at that. I'm just going to let that dry for 1 second. But look at what we could do here. I don't have my little X-Acto knife here right now. But maybe if I can grab that, then we can do this more properly. So look at this. We're going to flip this open. Look at that gorgeous journaling spot. You could add something on here, like a piece of lace or something over here. Would be nice to just hide this like stark white piece. And Matt just passed me the X-Acto knife. So this is lovely, but look at what we could do. We could add little hidden pockets underneath here. Don't you think that would look so cute? Let's do it. Let's see how many we could actually fit here. I think what we're going to do is 2 of these. It doesn't quite cover up 2. Maybe if we move it up a little bit. Let's see. If we do that, yeah, that will cover it. Let's see here. So now these pieces are not part of the freebie, so these are actually part of the upgraded Ephemera Pack. But if we cut out, let's see, where are we going to cut this out from? I think I'm just going to do it right here. Oh, this is not working out. I'm going to have to get a different one. That one is. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, and I'm going to show you guys how to use the flops as well. First, we're going to do this little hidden pocket thing right here. There we go. And I'm going to do this one too. Matt's just going to drop all of the bonuses for you guys, all the live bonuses, just as one file. That will make it a little bit easier to get. And so I'm just going on the edge of this envelope here. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue shut the bottom piece here, like all around, and the bottom piece. And then the same with the top. And then we're going to glue it into our journal right here. So let's just do that. So we don't want to glue shut the whole bottom piece. We just want to glue the edges of the bottom. We can glue down the whole top or just the edges of the top as well. And there we go. Thank you, Andrea. Yes, I should probably just put this thing completely safely away. That's the last thing we need to see on live video. Okay, so there we go. We got that piece in. And now where's the other piece that I just cut? This piece as well. Let's just do the edges of this as also. Isn't this so nice to just have playtime on Saturdays? Matt's going to drop the membership link again, just so that anybody who wants to become a member and get all of these bonus goodies can do that. I'm just going to put this right here, kind of try and align it a little bit. Right there. I think this will cover it. Yep, that'll cover it. Look at that. That is so cute. Now, with your with your hidden paperclip, you got some ephemera pieces. So you could deck out your hidden paperclip, but you could also add some of those ephemera pieces to here. And you could also add them into your hidden pockets right there. Look at that. Isn't that so adorable? That is so cute, right? Look at this. And then, of course, if you have the complete kit, let me just grab some of the ephemera pieces we have here. I wonder if we have some of the smaller ones cut out yet. I don't think so. I think we've only cut out the bigger pieces so far. But I could probably get a few of the smaller pieces. Anyway, it is... Oh, I have some of my railroad tickets here, actually. I can add some of that. Look at this. Isn't that so beautiful? So now we can do that and this. There we go. Lovely pieces that we could add here. And we can close it up and there you go. That's our flip. Our flip kind of hides that. It makes for a really nice little interactive piece. Just look at that. Now, somebody was asking, please show how to use the flops as well, right? So the flops are pretty much exactly like the flip, but they're just smaller and you can use them any which way. Like you can add them inside your journal like this. So they flip open like this. You can add them top to bottom here. So they flip open like this, and then you can have a little string that attaches it to each other right here. Just so many different options what you can do. So let's quickly, this is again front and back. We're going to glue our front and back pieces together, back to back like that. You could again just print this onto double side paper, like just double side print it. So glue it onto, like you can glue it on, or you can print it onto some texture pages, anything that you want like that. Let's just get some glue going here. Okay. So who is spending the rest of the weekend making their junk journals, you guys? Those are just so cute. These are just some of the most fun, easy, and beautiful junk journals to make. No-sew junk journals. Okay, so you see the fold line there. Make sure not to go over the fold lines, right? And these are seem to be a little bit big, so I'm just gonna squish them to one side, and then we're gonna trim any excess pieces off. So you can just cut it, you can ink it. Just like that. Lovely. Okay, let's do this side before the ink dries. And again, don't go over the fold lines at the top. And we can trim off the excess pieces there again. That is lovely. Sorry guys, my computer just gave up the ghost here again for some reason, which means I can't see anybody's comments. Here, I think we got it. Okay, so now we can just add these to our journal, and let's find a really nice spot to add this to the journal here. So we can add it here. This is the nice thing about having something like just additional pages, because then you don't cram everything into one page here. The clan trees can be found inside of the Ephemera Pack as well. So you can just go into the Ephemera Pack. There's like 4 different clan trees in here. I think we got like Fraser, Mackenzie, what else was it? Grant and Campbell. Those are the 4 clan trees. But we also have a whole page of all the clan crests, and that has like an extensive clan crest feature right there. We also have some clan journaling cards, which is like tells you a little bit about the clan. I wish I could see all the different things. Somewhere I have it all printed up, and now suddenly, right as we're doing our workshop, it's kind of all gone. But let's see here. I think what I'm going to do is maybe add it right in the front here. Well, no, we've got a lot of things going on in the front here. Maybe right here. You know what? Let's just make this a flip-flop page right here. So what I'm going to do here is, by the way, you can actually add some of these flops to the inside of your flip as well. So you could just add it right there. So it expands it into another section. So let me just, you can't see this, but so right here, this is your flip. And so you flip that open, and you could add a flop right into here, or you could add it at the bottom right here. So yeah, that just makes it even more interactive. It's really cute as well. Okay, let me just see here. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get my video back here, which is really just odd. That I don't have it. Let's see. So somebody was asking, Peggy was asking the dried piece. Peggy, can you maybe draw the trifold piece? Sorry, like I'm not exactly sure what that piece is, Peggy. Maybe you can just elaborate a little bit on what you want me to show again, and then I'd be happy to do that. So, so yeah, let's quickly put these ones in. I'm just going to put it right here on this section right here. And then I'd be happy to do that. So Matt's video just went haywire here. Sorry if you guys just heard me talking there in the background. Here, now I've got my glue on my pieces here. I'm just going to glue it right up here. So basically, instead of making a flip-flop folio, we're just making flip-flops inside of our journal. So just make sure they're kind of lined up with each other right here. Right there. And let's see. I'm hoping that I can find you guys again, because then I can see all of the comments coming in. And then of course, if you have a couple of strings or something, then you can just have like a little wax seal tied onto here, and then a little string that loops around like an infinity loop with the wax seals right there. So that would look lovely. So let me just grab the comments here. Now I finally have you guys back again. Everything seems to kind of just have crawled down, like slowed down to an absolute crawl. Like the folder, please. Okay, yes, I'll definitely show you guys the folder as well. Okay, so there we are. So we can also hide things under here, or you can absolutely just use it as like a beautiful little journaling spot that's hidden behind this section right here. You can hide maybe a couple of postcards, or maybe just you know, some letters or something in there. It is amazing. So let's just quickly let's just do a quick recap of what you guys got just for the freebie here today. So the 6-page freebie gave us this beautiful, beautiful book, right? This No-Sew junk journal with the back cover and the front cover. And then we open it up and you have beautiful pockets. You've got gorgeous ephemera. You now have your little hidden paper clip that goes along with it. Isn't that just so adorable? By the way, you can just add lots of different like cameo pieces up there. You know, crests, little pieces like this. Like you could just deck it out any which way that you want with that, right? Let's see here. And our centerpiece right here. We have our flips and our flops. Look at this. This is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. Some of these extra pieces are inside of the ephemera pack. Let's see here. And more pockets, more ephemera. Isn't this just so, so stunning? Oh my goodness. That's gorgeous. So Lisa says, I thought the flops were on the freebies. Yes, the flops are absolutely on the freebies. The flip and the flops are freebies. The flip is part of our live freebie. The flops are going to be part of the replay freebie. So you can grab that from the YouTube channel once the replay is up. It's just the things underneath it, like these little hidden pockets and so on, that are part of the ephemera pack. So if you want those things, then you can just get it from the ephemera pack. Okay, so this is going to be an absolutely spectacular journal, you guys. I cannot wait to see what you guys make with that. Now, I also promised that I would make, what was it? This quick folder. Everybody's been asking about this in the membership group. We've had, well, not everybody, but a few people have been asking this week for me to show how to make this. So I was just going to quickly show you guys how to put this together. And this is also part of the ephemera pack. This is inner and outer. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is actually a map of the Scottish journey that Claire and Jamie took. You know, I try to stay away from, you know, too much in like, you know, copying too much of exactly what they're doing, but this is a trade route and it's just a common thing. Like it wasn't made up, it was a common thing during that time. So the trip from Scotland to France, right? And so that's what's on this map here. We are going to glue this back to back, make sure it's both the right way up. And that's the first thing we're going to do. So first of all, make sure that your fold, like your score lines are really well scored, right? Like these ones right here. Make sure that they're very nicely scored. And this as well. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to glue them back to back. Let's make sure that they're both the right side up. Yeah. Let's add some glue to this. all the way across all the edges. All the seams, all the folds, everything. Let's just get lots of glue on there. Make sure we go all the way to the edges with this glue. Otherwise, things kind of tend to lift up a little bit. So let's see here. Let's line this up nicely. That looks beautiful. Let's make sure everything is lined up good here. Yeah, that looks really good. And now that it's lined up really well, now we can actually fold it on the fold line. So this is the outer cover right here, and we're going to fold the outer cover toward the inner cover. So these pieces we're going to fold in like this. And this piece we're going to fold in like this. And then always we have some pieces sticking out there. So this is pretty big, these pieces sticking out. So I'm going to trim these off. You could alternatively just glue it, ink it. Not glue it, ink it. There we go. Little edges are just challenging. But yes, this is basically what that looks like. So I would highly recommend inking these edges just so that you can hide any kind of imperfections on there. Just like that. Now you can tuck little things into these sides. So what we're going to do is just add a little dab of glue on the top and on the bottom of each of these to make a little pocket. And this side too. Close that up right there. And with this side, add a little dab of glue this side and this side. That. So that looks lovely. And again, like I said, you might want to just ink those edges so that it doesn't show like any stark white there. If it's like bigger pieces, then you can cut that off. Just like that. And so now you have a lovely little folder piece to tuck your beautiful little ephemera pieces into right there. And I think that's absolutely lovely. The other thing that you could do is you could also fold it in half, which, you know, then gives you like a kind of a folio that you can open. I generally like keeping mine just like this and maybe embellishing the edges a little bit, maybe making it look nice, then adding my pieces of ephemera right into here. And then I can go ahead and where's my book? And then I can take this whole thing just like this and I can tuck it into a belly band. So if you have a belly band that you can add to this, then you can just slide it right into the belly band. But just look at how beautiful that is, right? You've got that whole scene on the back side. You've got the standing stones on the front here. You can tuck this into where the map is, just right there. Like, so crossing baggage claim, like shipping receipts, all those kinds of things, you can just tuck right into there. So that is how that folder works. Karen says, I have to go. Hubby wants feeding again. Well, thank you so much, Karen. It was nice to see you. So yeah, there you go, you guys. That is like a huge, full, absolutely chock full workshop here today. We did so many beautiful things. We made this stunning journal. I would love to see all of your journals today. Like, if you add more pages, if you just do the regular one, I want to see all of the bling that you guys add to this, all of your creativity. We made these beautiful hidden paper clips. We added our pockets. We added these flip-flops to it, which I think is just absolutely stunning. And for everybody else who has the upgrade kits, make sure that you add some of those hidden pockets in there. And I would absolutely just love to see everything that you guys make. So thank you so much for joining me here today. This absolutely makes my day. I can't wait to see you guys again. If you haven't joined the membership yet, it's called the Crafting Studio. Matt's going to drop the link for you guys. Please join us. It is so much fun. Once we get to Brazil, which Matt and I were just like realizing today that a week from tomorrow, we are traveling to Brazil again. So next week, we will still have our workshop here in Canada. And the week after that, we are going to be doing a little bit longer workshop because we're going to be showing you guys just around Brazil a little bit right before the workshop. So anyway, you guys, I had a lovely time with you. Thank you so much for spending your mornings with us. And we will see you guys again next week. Mwah! Bye, everybody.